Hello parents, this video is for you. This is Tiny Titan's virtual preschool, and this is how to set up a room like a classroom. This used to be my oldest daughter's room. She just moved out, and so now that the school year has happened and I have lupus, I wanted to do my part and make these videos for parents who are there all of a sudden have to teach their kids at school. So this is room setup video. So you can see there's a lot of stuff in the room, and there's a few areas that you need when you set up a classroom. One that I'm going to talk about right now, I got this at Aldi's for only $14.99, and this is going to be for my morning circle. I did some videos at the end of last school year when we were doing homeschooling and found out that this wall has a lot of sun on it and it glares. So that is something to think about when you set up your morning routine. You don't want a glare on it. So I switched it to this wall so we won't have a glare, and I'll be using this wall to set up a calendar area. And this is where they'll sit. And I will do a video separately exactly what you need on your morning circle wall. This is going over what you need in your room. Next, I did a sensory table. I don't have a real sensory table like back in my school, so I just took an old chest that I had, and then I took a Tupperware, and then I filled it with some toys. And for this one, the glass is supposed to be water, and this is supposed to be grass, and we can put some animals in there, and the kids usually really enjoy that. So have a designated area for the sensory table, and also so that they can walk around it. I do recommend to have it against one wall, one part of it against the wall, because the kids get excited and they end up moving it around the room. So pushing on it. So I do usually have it against one wall, but the kids can walk all the way around it and still play. Next, I wanted to create a housekeeping section. And so this room's small, and you have to think about what you have, and you want to close off sections to make it feel like they are different parts of the room, even though they're not. It's in one room. So to do that in this room, I'm gonna move, I'm probably gonna even take the mirror off for the school year, but I'm gonna move this bureau to over here to make a wall. And so we just move it along. And like I said, that's why I'll need to take the mirror off, because we don't want to block the view. Probably get my husband to help me a little bit, because I wanted to actually be in the middle of the wall, so that when you come in, you don't come right into a bureau. But with that in mind, I just picked this up. I haven't screwed it in yet. I'm gonna put my kitchen set against the wall, and my table against the wall. And then I'm going to leave the dollhouse stuff behind it. Got the doll. And I'm gonna put a little clothes stand here to put the dress up. So there is now a separate room or area in your room for your dress up area, housekeeping. The next area I want to talk about was a tough table. Some people have probably never heard of this. You can use a regular table, but I do like the tough table because it has the lip. And you can get it on Amazon, but it's from Europe, so sometimes it takes a little while to get it. And I'm gonna put this near the window. And this I usually use to create a scene for the kids to play. So I would put a farmhouse on here and the tables, and I'd even put like grass and corn. So basically set up a whole scenario for them to play with. And like I said, you don't have to have a tough table, you can have a regular table. But the lid is very nice to have. I said you need to set up an art area. I'm gonna use my daughter's old desk for an art area. And as you can see, I put the ink pads, glitter, crayons, paint, glue, Play-Doh, all in there. I also put my instruments here for my kids to, so we can do, it'd be right next to my morning area. And when we want to sing a song during morning circle, I can grab it very conveniently. And I will put other supplies in the drawers. Also, once I get this in the center of the room, I'm going to use these drawers for storage of toys. So I would, right now it's for my pets, but I'm going to put shoebox size storage units in there for toys. And so everything will be at my fingertips and your fingertips to teach your kids. Some nice touches to also add to your classroom is a class plant and a class pet. My pet at school is turtles because no allergy problems. This pet in this room is a Brazilian short-tailed possum. It's my daughter's pet. My turtles are down in the family room so they can still see people. I want them not to be scared of people. So we want them to have noises because they're used to being in a busy classroom, and we want to continue that. So they're downstairs in the kitchen so they won't be scared when we go back to school. So I think these are all the things you need to think about when you go to your classroom. You want an art area, you want housekeeping or / dramatic play, you want a manipulative table, you want calendar, morning circle time, a play area. Oh, I forgot to mention the play area. Play area, I use the same area that I use for morning time. So you can put blocks, any kind of big toy that's building, and then you need room. So this you can use for the play area. So I use this twice. In the morning I use it for my circle time, and then later in the day we use it for play area. The tough table I mentioned, and storage. And my closet is also going to be my storage. I cleared out most of my daughter's things, and I'm going to start putting in my things. This is all my teaching stuff right now, so this is my teaching supplies. But on this side, you can see a couple of shoe boxes. I'm going to put all my toys there, and so that they'll be at my fingertips, and I can get to them easily if I want to change the routine. So I hope this video helped you to know what to think about setting up a classroom. Also, not everyone has a room like this, so you can separate it into 2 rooms. You could do, like in your kids' room, a housekeeping room. They can go to different classrooms. In your hallway, set up an art area. You know, you can walk like an elementary classroom and walk to different areas in your house to set up your preschool. So you can always make it work. You just got to think creatively. And if you have any questions or ideas, just shoot them to me, and I'll be happy to answer them. And I hope this helps you set up a classroom for a successful school year.